Hello everyone, I am Master Sagan and welcome to Let's Play Super Mario RPG Episode 1. Now, as opposed to my Banjo-Kazooie Let's Play that I now put on hold for this specific game, I have some experience with Super Mario RPG, and it's quite interesting. I have a little record, and it's a poor record on my end. I have spent, since I'd say 2011, 2012. Uh, I've had a save file that long on a Wii, and I've yet to beat this game. And I feel terrible about that. I feel terrible for the fact that I've never beaten this game. I've attempted playing it over and over, and I on the same save file, by the way. I never started over, so I decided to finally bite the bullet, and I thought, well, this would be a perfect opportunity. I could start Let's Play, and then I could finally finish where I've left off for the past 4 or 5 years of my life. To note, I'm almost 20. I started my save file at the age of 14. That's how long it's been. That is how long I've attempted this game. And I find that just mind jogging, or mind, what was it, boggling, there you go, boggling. This is the first fight we will see in the game. I will admit, I love this game, love it to pieces. I'm not one to much really commentate as the game's going. I'm more of a person to ramble, because I like telling stories. That's who I am. I love stories. That's what we're going to try to stay away from, like the rest of the Skull guys, except these two guards. This one's a required fight. I guess I can show off the special as I'm fiddling with the controls, because as opposed to playing this with a Wii Classics controller like I did many years before, I am playing this on an Xbox 360 controller on the SNES 9X emulator. Now, love the emulator. It's still hard to get used to if I ever attempt emulating a game, because I don't know, I mess with the controls. I know I shouldn't, but I mess with them so they are actually like X is X, Y is Y, and it's not flip-flopped. If it's flip-flop, that's gonna bother me more than it is like the wonky controls I've set up for myself. It's weird, it's convoluted, I know, but you know what? I find it worth it. Now we're gonna have the first boss fight, battle of the game against none other than Bowser himself. Now this is a very interesting little boss battle if you've never played the game. This one, you don't aim for Bowser. No matter how it seems, Toadstool will eventually cut in to not attack Bowser, but to attack the chain. Because if you attack the chain enough, you damage it enough, Bowser will come flying down. As you can see, I'm actually showing examples of the boosted attack. I don't know the exact term. Toad says it later. I'm not paying attention. This is post-commentary, so I don't have to pay attention. I'm just paying attention to the sounds and slightly looking at my screen while I have two monitors. One has Audacity. The other has my Sony Vegas open. Rare and playing the Let's Play itself. As you see, we're gonna fight. No, we're not gonna fight. This is basically the only other fight in this episode. I try to cut it short. I try to cut it to about 10 minutes. That's why I can sequence it better, because basically this episode just covers like the intro portions that are in the game, and I feel like that's a good first episode. Just just showing off the intro parts. I do have to say I love the humor in this game. I think it's hilarious. It's very like a different style we're used to. I love the what's the term? The liberties taken in these side Mario RPG type games. Like I could say specifically RPG, but there's probably some other examples I can't think of right now. For instance, I find all the RPG games tend to be pretty funny. The Paper Mario ones tend to be funny from what I can recollect. This one's pretty funny from the many memories I have of playing this throughout the years. I know for a fact the GBA game's pretty funny. For the little bit I've played of that one, Fawful, best character. This one is another character I quite enjoy. We won't see him for quite a while, and he will be the technical third-party member of our team. We get about 5, but I already have in my mind who I want for my team. I'm just going to try to play it the way I did so many years ago. You'll know this as the Let's Play goes on. You know, obviously. Now we've landed into Mario's little hut. Oh no, we're about to. I'm sorry. I thought we did. I'm not paying attention to the game, which I should be. I'm doing this post. Hey Mario, lots of people use a thing called a door to go in and out. The humor. The humor of the game. It's always been a plus. Along with the music, I love the music, especially a fan-made like a lot of the fan-made like song or recreations of a lot of the songs in this I find enjoyable. For instance, there are like 2 main ones, Forced Maze, which I always find to be quite interesting. I think both of them, one's made by a guy named Christopher something. I forget his last name, but he's relatively popular in terms of the whole animation crew. Like, not the odd ones out in Jane Animation, like Age of Animation, but beforehand, the Egoraptor Age of Animation. Like, right when YouTube was, like, in its own for animation. I believe, actually, you can find the song for this both on Newgrounds and on YouTube the exact same time. Alright, we're gonna make our way back to Bowser's Keep as per Toad's little order there for us. That's fine and dandy. Alrighty. And as we see, a giant sword. Part of Smithy's gang. I don't quite remember the name of him. I'm going to say it's Smithy though, because, you know, giant sword, I assume it's the main bad guy. I believe he's the final boss. I can't give you like a full word on that one as opposed to anything else. Alright. Well, we can't go there. You know, not possible. Now let's see what we try to go back to the Vista Hill. And nothing happens. Yeah, I probably should have seen that in hindsight. What can you do? Alright, back to Mario's Path. I will note for any of those who are curious, because I assume either you know about Super Mario RPG or you don't. In this one in particular, you'll notice how, like, Luigi is technically not in the game. Technically. He's mentioned later on in, like, a little segment, a little joke later on in the whole game, which is, I find funny. Alright. Did you forget something? No? What happened? And now we see one of many of Mario's little... what are they called? Little like a... what are they called? I think they're charades. I don't know terminology that well, I apologize. Charades of it all. Alright, we're gonna head out. Get Toad saying, oh, you bumped my head, reduced your HP level. And we're gonna go through a little bit of a tutorial. The only main tutorial we really need to go through, as I mentioned the attack boosting thing, now we're gonna go through how to use items. You know, fair enough. Items are very important in the Mario series, of course. Now we're gonna go to the tutorial teaching us how to use the mushroom, which is the equivalent to like a potion. Like if we're gonna compare this to the Pokemon world a bit, or if we're gonna compare this to RPGs, mushrooms are the health, and then I think there's like flowers, and they do a whole thing with flowers to do for like magic points or special, because it's considered special, I believe. Now Mario, I don't particularly use for special unless I'm like in a boss battle or I want to quickly defeat enemies. You know what? I have not played this game in 2 years, so I'm gonna have to go off memory for a lot of these things. I might look up guides to know weaknesses, but I don't remember any for my own good. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta learn about time hits. Yeah, I know about time hits, and he runs off. I assume if we say yes, he's gonna do that. Alright, well... let's see. Oh yeah, that's right, you need to give the Chancellor a Toadstool. Alright, well, I'm about to end the episode. I enjoyed this episode. See you guys next time. Bye.